gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're arriving at our destination shortly.
Sometimes you just gotta go back to the drawing board. Sometimes you just gotta man up and say, man, I didn't know shit about that airplane last night. Hang on before I have a boomer moment. Oh, look at that. Even though I'm not a boomer. Yeah, man. I did some reading on that airplane today. I'm glad I read up on it because there's a couple of things I wish I would have known about it last night. So, however, I don't know if anybody caught. Oh, I need my aviator glasses. Hang on one second, man. We're not a pilot until we get on our pilot class. Oh yeah, bitch. Now we ready to roll, baby. So I don't know if anybody caught this last night. Now I had some microphone issues. Somehow it came unplugged and I just wasn't aware of it. Shit happens. Hey man, it happens. I had the mother of all downburst last night, or microburst, or whatever you want to call it. That's what I had. Let me see if we can hear the volume if I play this right now. I don't think we're going to hear it. Okay, yep. All right, let me get, it's not that one. Under music here. There we go. Now we should be able to hear it. Just watch. It turned out to be a really good landing. But just watch. Yes, I had on the same shirt, man. Cares. Shirt's clean. Only worn it for 24 hours. I haven't left the house yet. Here we go. Microburst. Get ready. Oh shit. Oh shit. Microburst. Ooh boy. Just watch the butteriness. The softness. It's coming up. It's coming up. Ooh. Oh. 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 It was almost a perfect landing. Outtakes it though. But yeah, man, we had the microburst of microbursts last night. So I did set up a new flight. We're going from Sedona to Santa Fe, just a quick little flight. I was looking around at other flights, like one of the islands in France to Sarajevo. Like I was looking at all around. I didn't really see anything else I wanted to do. So that's what we're going to do. Let me just download the flight plan into Microsoft Simulator. Let me get on this and we can turn the music off. But yeah, man, go check out that video. I have it on Discord. I have it on my channel. Go out and hit like and subscribe, man. Woo, boy, we almost, after all that work last night, we almost crashed that bitch. And it wasn't even our fault. We were just flying. At one point, I had to crank the wheel, the yoke, it was rough last night. It was a rough land. That was one of the rougher landings I've had, for sure. All right, we're leaving the same flight information in. I always like to switch airplanes first before I do this. It's just, I don't know if it's like a superstitious kind of thing. I always like just change aircraft real quick. Okay, configure. That livery's not bad. Yeah, let's just leave. Well, no, that's the base one. What else they got? What's this one here? What's N45 foot long? That got green in it? No, that's not green. What about N2000S? Nope. Alright, this is the one. I think we used this one last night. Nope, not that one. N903SC. That one's not bad. Alright, we'll just stick with the regular one. Here, mouse, mother. All those bitches are dead by now. Yeah, my neighbor had mice and a couple of them found their way in. I've only seen 2 in the house. But yeah, there's no mess, like there's no food on the ground, like, but yeah, they're trying to get into the house. I do have I have had an exterminator guy come out and put down traps and bait and all that. It's just a matter of time before where they all go. All right, do we have ramp 69? Can we do that one? Y'all got a ramp 69. Y'all got it. There we go. Okay. We should have the same setup for last night, you know, same controls. I do have the checklist available in Say Intentions, but I really doubt that I'm going to do it because it just takes so long, baby. It takes so long. Now, I don't know if our wear and tear stores per use or if it's per livery. That's going to be kind of interesting. I'm very curious, like what's going to be happening. What is going to be happening? Why is Kit giving me a problem tonight? Okay, we're good now. All right, let's see. Ready to fly? Oh yeah, that's a nice little livery here. Okay. Microphone out of the way a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our time going here. Morning-ish. And we do have live weathers on. Me change auto FPS. Sometimes when I change it from IFR to VFR, it respins the, you know, everything that's on demand, and sometimes it'll like trick the system into like showing clouds and stuff. But I guess we have clear skies where we're at. Be clear at least. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our flight plan pulled in first. Now I'm planning on just going from VOR to VOR station. That's at least the plan. Let's see here, downloads. Because I really want to fly just... What? Oh yeah, here's our waypoints. Okay, INW, and we can just click on this to get the frequency, and we can actually set the frequency too. That is beautiful. All right, let's go to our checklist here. But yeah, I want to fly mainly using these displays. This display right here. And there's another thing we can do with this CDU right here, where it's normal or cross-side. If we change that, revisionary panel, is it? Yeah, if we switch CDU from normal to cross-side, if we do that, that'll actually flip this here and give us engine parameters. I should probably, maybe I can pull that up in the guide. Let me get the guide up and we'll check that out real quick. I want to make sure that I do that. 1 second. Should have it stored. Square. Blackbird. All right, let's do this here. Bird. Blackbird, black square. Black square, Starship. Operations manual. Quick. Oh, good, you guys can see it. Oh, I didn't take display capture off yet. I'm glad I didn't show anything I shouldn't have. All right, I almost doxed myself. All right, let's do RTU. Let me look that up here. RTU, that one, not that one, not that one. Yeah, here we go. RTUs. RTU consists of 7 Here we go. Both RTUs can also display and modify information from the cross-side radios by placing the RTU reversionary switches cross-side, or by holding the 1 and 2 button in. Okay, that's not very, it's hard to hold buttons in. Okay, very good. So yes, that's what I thought. Let's switch this back from display capture. Okay. Back in the aeroplane. All right, well, let's get this checklist going. The parking brake. Set. Control locks, let's remove those. Landing gears down. Battery on. Pitch and roll are set to 0. Fuel quantity right now, we have 6 on each tank. Oxygen, let's check. Oxygen looks good. Air stairs, well, we don't have the air stairs down, so they really shouldn't be up. This shouldn't show anything. All right, battery off. All right, let's remove the wheel chocks. Let's get the other tablet out. And before we do, let's get our airplane set up here real quick. Briefing panel. Okay, very good. Have a total of 2767 for fuel. 1,800 pounds right now. Let's just click each one time. 3 times. So that's too much. It's 2948. Let's click one from the outside tanks. 24. About one more. All right, that's good right there. We have 4 passengers. We should have 5. Total takeoff weight 13, and just over. So just take out one of the passengers. 13,809, 13. Just add in some more weight here. Okay, close enough. All right, now let's get rid of the shocks, the pitot covers, the engine covers, the gear locking, and all that. Okay. Let's connect power. Still don't have an electrics page. That's right. So let's check all the circuit breakers. That looks good. Here's our control lock, by the way, hiding down there. That looks good. We have our revisionary panel. That all looks good right now. Seat belts. We'll put those on later. Park and brake. Audio panels. That all look good. Okay. Static source is normal. Oxygen supply system ready. That we need to pull this out. Oxygen test. Ice protection is all off. Landing gear is down. Anti-skid switch on. Center revisionary panel looks good. Center revisionary panel. Normal. Remote tune. Want that. I think I'm going to leave that disabled this time. This will allow the system to automatically tune like a VOR station for you. You can turn that off. All right, standby instruments. On, battery power on, power levers idle, power levers full forward, ignition lever fuel cutoff, lead air valves are off, temp mode off. All right, battery on, feed volt switch. Good. Center bus volts. Good. All right, ECAS on. Engine and crew alert system. All right, we have firewall, push valve. Firewall push valve closed. Extinguished and illuminated. Standby pumps on. Fuel pressure and low annunciator light illuminated. Yeah, they're on. Illuminated. All right, push open. This one too. Hey, what up, Magnum? How you doing, my friend? Merry Christmas to you too, man. Yeah, I think it's like the most detailed plane so far too. Yeah, I went and flew it last night and I was kind of embarrassed because like I forgot a good amount of it in the beginning, and I was like, shit, I forgot like how in-depth this plane is. But out of all the black square planes, I think this is one of the ones that's like the most detailed for real. But yeah, man, Merry Christmas to you too, dude. Hope all's been well, man. Been a minute since we spoke. All right, let's close this up and turn the standby fuel pumps off. Transfer flow. Let's try this. See if it flows. Yep. All right, let's flow it back the other way. Are you flowing, baby? There we go. All right. That's all right. We don't have to worry about that. All right, avionic air fail message illuminated. Yep, that is illuminated. All right, avionics alternate on. Aviator blower message on. Pneumatic pressure low. Main de-ice, here we go. AV alternate blower on. Avionics fail message has been extinguished. Fuel quantity, we have 1407, 1407. Oxygen pressure is looking good. All right, cabin lights. Oh, we got to turn the alternate off. All right, cabin lights as required. Smoking. Cabin lights. On the overhead cabin lights and aisle lights. Put the bar lights on too, I guess. Is this the bathroom? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Best F. What is it? Best aircraft the company ever built. Damn right, boy. That's right. Represent your flag. There's my seat. Is this the toilet right there? That's the toilet. All right, let's go back up front. Oh man, if you haven't flown this plane yet, man, you need to get up on that plane, man. This plane's a lot of fun to fly, dude. Let's close chase plane. All right, cabin lights, external lights. Okay, so that is good. And before starting engines, we have external power. Oh, let's go ahead. I would love to be able to put the flight plan in before I put the engines on, but not how they do it. All right, battery volts. Let's check the battery. Battery looks good. All right, propeller levers are on by feather. All right, ECAS, co-pilot, and pilot are off. All right, left generator and right generator are off. Batteries on. External power connected to the source. Let's make sure. External power is good. It's at 28 volts. External power switch on. A ECIS or ECAS on. All right, right ignition on. Let's arm that. And when we get to about N2, we need to move the condition lever to the minimum. So and once we get to about 1,000, all right, that looks good. Let's turn off the condition lever run. All right, left ignition on. All right, move the condition levers up. There we go. We can put this on run now. Okay, we can turn you off. External power switch we can turn off. All right, right and left generators are test and go. Left generator, good. Right generator is looking good. Gen ties are normal. the load parallel. Yes, it is. 18 and 18. Alright, propeller levers full forward. And one thing we didn't do last night was take ourselves out of beta range. I think that's why our engine died, so let's just move our props up until we're out of beta range. I think that's why our engines cut off last night when we first started. Alright, so that one's all done. And then we have the white here is the white little Christ-like crucifix thing here. That's our ITT, that's our exhaust. The cyan to the yellow is normal operating range. Yellow to red is, trouble, and then red is, red is dead. The little bricks down here, that has to do with which engine is spinning faster than, which engine's spinning faster than the other one. And then over here, we'll come back to that later. Alright, let's see here. Pilot and co-pilot avionics on. Standby indicators on. Alright, we have bleed air valves both open. Temperature, let's set that to auto. Okay, that all looks good. Alright, let's retract the wings. Let's retract the flaps. Okay, they're retracted all the way. Those lights are extinguished. CDU date and time. It's good. Radar is on standby. And let's just release the brakes real quick and test ourselves going forward, and we can go ahead and set our flight plan. And we'll get clearance to our thing. Hang on a second. I gotta move my seat forward. Let me keep on losing weight so it'll make it easier. Yeah. I also have my yokes tonight are a little more perpendicular than they usually are. Usually they're kind of leaning forward a little bit to give me a little extra space, but not tonight. Alright, let's release the brakes. Brakes are back on. Let's go ahead and plug in our flight plan. Actually, first we should probably get what our ATIS is. Have ATIS? Have departure 126.375. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Systems initialize. Closest position, let's get open briefing panel. See if this is close to our position here. North 3450. Okay, that's close. Set current system position. FMS. Update VLF. just look at our sensors real quick. Alright, anyways. So let's do KSEZ. Enter. I mean, am I missing something? Did I just completely miss the enter button, or am I like, did I not even be doing this tonight? What the fuck? Message. What the hell? I sworn there was an enter button. Enter, live source. Oh yeah, right here. So stupid. Alright, I'm not worried about the runway, we can do that. Then we are going to INW. You know, I'm just gonna plug in the airport that we're going to. I'm not plugging in waypoints into here. We're going to KSAF. We're gonna plug it in old style. We're just gonna plug it in the navigation system. KSAF. Oh yeah, I think the starter switches are off. I just had them, the auto ignition armed. But yeah, they should be off now. Yeah, I didn't know that, like, when I first got into the airplane. Not like last night, but like when I first got into it a while ago. But yeah, I usually just leave these on arm. It doesn't really ever say what to do with the auto ignition, unless that's only usable for like emergency, you know what I mean, like emergency flight plan, like emergency procedures. What I'm trying to say. Okay, so end flight plan. Message. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go to systems control, index, fuel management, fuel remaining. So we have 1400 plus 1400. There's 2800. Oh, you know, why am I doing it the hard way? 2800. Where's the tablet at? $27.67. All right, very good. So that's all done now. Let's contact departure. 126,375. Okay, in there. Make sure the volume is turned on for them. It is. Sedona departure, Pappa 220 Golf requesting taxi clearance. Well, actually, we're requesting IFR clearance to Santa Fe. We have information. My bad. My bad.
Clearance on request. You're number one.
Normal procedures.
Pappa 20 Golf, clear to Santa Fe, radar vectors wind flow. Then as filed, climb and maintain 8,000. Expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.37. 5 squawk 4454. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1558 Zulu. Time now 1543.
Clear to Santa Fe, then is filed. Climb, maintain 8,000. Expect 17,000. 10 minutes after departure. Release for departure. Copy that. We'll be out before 1543. Pappa 220 Golf.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
You already cleared us, motherfucker. It's all good. Good. We're good. Or taxi. Let's do abbreviated. Enunciators.
Zero Golf, clear to Santa Fe, radar vectors wind flow. Then as filed, climb and maintain 8,000. Expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.37. 5 squawk 4454. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1559 or Zulu. Time now 1544.
Alright, let's just pretend. Okay, surface and ice protection as required. Pressurization, altitude. What are we going up to today anyways? They're really only 17,000? Sure is. Oh wow. And we're pretty much there already. Rate knob looks good. Okay, manual cabin control, that's fine. Avionics are good. Okay, autopilot. Gauge. Yoke disconnect. Takeoff. Alright, let's turn off the autopilot. Let's set trim for takeoff. Let's set the roll. The roll again, we have to use this thumb wheel here. That's good, and trim is good. Oh yeah, thank you, dude. Yeah, I love the way all this shit sounds in this airplane. This airplane is phenomenal. Pitch, trim, all right, flaps down. Auto feather arm. Standby altimeter set. It's out. Current out. Give it to us. No, we didn't. Let's go to flight plan. Actually, first of all, let me set this in our... Okay, that's good. Runway 21. Route. Weather, we have 1022. Switch this to millibars. I know it said standby. I'll move the standby ones in a minute. $3018. Going towards the east, so it's like that. Visualize data. VOR1 is good. So that's all good. Laden engine, data, that's all good. Alright, we have before, final. Alright, let's go taxi out. Taxi lights on. Always trucks that want to play chicken with me. Alright, wait a minute. Which runway did he talk about again? Hold on a second. Here, did they give us a runway? Release for clearance. Santa Fe, I'm sorry, Sedona, Pappa 220 Golf. Which runway are we taking off from today?
Pappa 20 Golf, cleared to Santa Fe, radar vectors, wind flow. Then as filed, climb and maintain 8,000.
Alright, fuck it, we'll just take off.
7,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.3.
There we go, runway 21.
4454, release for departure. Clearance void is not off by 1559 Zulu. Time now 1544. Pappa 20 Golf, expect runway 21.
Okay, runway 21 is to our left. I have to hold the pole, so I'm pushing so hard. My little legs and my stomach, man. I gotta like hold this pole so I don't like push the whole system away from me. It's funny. What happened about the Call of Duty boss? Something happened to him? I haven't really seen any news since I've been off of work today. Ate dinner, cooked, and then condition 40%. Oh shit! We gotta fix that engine. All right, there we go. Yeah, man, what happened to the Call of Duty boss, man? Something happened to him? Hey, what up, Grease? Being held for a review? What? Oh, he died in a car crash? No shit. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's pretty wild. Wow. That's a really random thing to happen. That's, wow. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that is random, dude. All right, final takeoff checks. We have stall heat warning on. I'm not worried about pitot heat just yet, or ice protection. Lead air valves, they are both on. That's good. Transponder we have to set that on. We'll turn that on here in a moment. Merry Christmas. Merry Kwanzaa and Happy New Year. Hopefully in America in a few years we'll still be able to say Merry Christmas. Right now it'll get you locked up in England, won't it? Are you still allowed to say Merry Christmas over in England? I know they're arresting people for saying the wrong thing on the internet lately, so who knows with them. Them motherfuckers are crazy over there. Alright, park and brake on. Okay, avionics and ECAS messages are off. Oh yeah, we gotta put the radio on. Shit. We could do it this way. ATC. Do it that way. Come over here to ATC also. Right, comms. Which one is it? System control. Nope. Index. Shit, which one is it? Nav source, bearing, radar. No, not that one. Which one was it? Not EF. Direction, message. Position hold. Where the fuck was it? Just saw it last night. They had it in here. Or was it in this section here? Hang on. Maybe it was under here right now. Where the fuck was it, man? We had comms, we have nav, we have ATC. That looks fine. We're gonna do selected course. Oh, we'll just do manual leg. Actually, that's what we'll do there. Where the fuck did this, I know I updated it in here. We have trip, fuel, FMS. Shit, unless it was, in here. Crew notes. If there was a way to put all that shit on. Fuck, man. I'll have to look at the manual some more. I'm still learning this. Ah, radar control right here. This is what I was looking for. Okay, we got that. Turbo and weather. Okay, that looks good. Next page. Auto tilt stabilization. Okay. But that all looks fine. We'll leave it on the comms page and then there we go. Alternate, we have ALT on 400 feet, test return. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. All right, normal takeoff procedures, before takeoff. Transponders, annunciators are good. External lights we'll do in a second. Windshield heat low. Engine auto ignition armed. Generator loads. Look good. Pitch and roll, green and green. Then let's see here. Take off. All right, I think we're good. V speeds. Flaps up. Power generator. I thought we had to turn sync on. Let me look at that real quick. I could have sworn that was an auto. Maybe that's during climb we turn it on. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. Just the heading. All right, let's roll. Let's put on nose light, the anti-collision light now. Nav, wing, and we need to do, there was one last thing to do down here, maybe not. Oh yeah, put the flight director on. All right, flight director is on. All right, we're ready, let's go. Park and break off. Oh, they already gave us clearance. Let's get out of here. We don't need to call them again. Ooh, Epstein file specials. Hey man, we can do that, maybe I'll do that Christmas Day. That'll be fun. Yeah man, we can do that for sure. Alright, I'll give you a rundown on the speed dial here when we get up in the air. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Speed's alive. We almost have the propellers full max. V1. Positive rate, landing gear up.
Papa 20 Golf, radar contact over Sedona Airport at 5200 feet. Sedona altimeter 3018. Climb and maintain 8,000. Turn left, heading 065. Vectors to Winslow. Then is filed.
Over Sedona Airport at 5,200 feet. Sedona altimeter 30.18. Climb, maintain 8,000. Turn left heading 065. Vectors to INW, then is filed. Papa 220 Golf. Okay. So we got to put the yaw dampener on. Let's get 065. Okay, let's bring up yaw dampener on, climb power. We will set in a minute. Let's put ourselves. Oh shit. All right, propeller sync on. Autopilot on, heading mode on.
Papa 20 Golf, direct Winslow, then is filed, please.
Direct Winslow, then is filed. Direct Winslow, then is filed. Papa 220 Golf. Alright, so we need to pull this down to about 1,600. The props.
Papa 20 Golf, climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb, maintain 17,000. Papa 220 Golf. I want to see what this Winslow is they're talking about. See here. Flight plan map. Present position map. Display. Oh, direct Winslow. Okay, I got it. Let's change our course knob. Alright, let's go nav mode. Turn off our nose lights. I'm in a little. Okay, so all that looks good. Yeah, man, those Epstein files, man, that's some wild shit, dude. I couldn't believe that they released all those documents with, like, they would put a picture in it, but then the picture would just be a black screen. Like, what the actual fuck, dude? Yeah, boy. Got my VORs. I can't believe we're only going to 17,000 feet today. I gotta adjust this before I land. I can't have it so straight up. I have to have it bending a little forward. Oh, bullshit, computer. I don't believe it. You're a fucking troll, computer. Actually, let me check auto FPS. Maybe it's legit. Oh yeah, let's put it in IFR then. Maybe IFR would be better. That looks like it's better. The T load and the O load are doing okay. Hey man, even though I lost a lot of weight, I still can't have the yoke that close to my stomach, man. That was a little hairy on takeoff. Yeah. That old belly. Alright, let's pull back. We should be right around here for cruise. Now, I want to talk about this dial right here. So from what I understand, this little magenta line shows us the trend of our speed, right? The little dot here, that shows what we have programmed here right now, so we can turn that off, right? This line, the cyan color one, is the best cruise, the best climb speed. Red is stall speed with full flaps. I'm sorry, this double line is stall speed with full flaps. The red line, I want to say that's oh, I forget what the red line is. I can look it up real quick, but anyways, but yeah, the double, so the single line is for flaps, and then this double line is for stall speed for full flaps. I forget what the...
Golf, contact Albuquerque Center on 127.675.
Contact Albuquerque Center on 127.675, up 220 Golf. Morning, Albuquerque Center, Pappa 220 Golf, currently cruising 17,000 feet.
Pappa 5220 Golf, Albuquerque Center, good morning, wind slow altimeter 3018.
Man, that shit doesn't work. That's like, that's conspiracy theorist type shit. You can root that black screen? No shit, I'm gonna try that. When we do the Epstein, stream, we'll do it on Christmas Day, because I don't really have a whole lot going on Christmas Day. Sad enough to say, I don't have a whole lot, which I'm actually okay with not having a whole lot going on. But, yeah, man. We can do that for show. That'll be fun. Yeah, I watched, a couple of different people kind of going over those documents so far. Man, that shit is wild. Bill Clinton in a lot of them pictures, dude. Bill Clinton be getting down with that's his motto. He's like, if there's grass on the field, I play ball. Y'all know what that means. You know when them giraffes start getting that little peach fuzz, that's the time Bill Clinton comes sniffing around. I smell blood, baby, let's go. That's gross, Bill Clinton. Shame on you, Bill Clinton. Former President Clinton. Alright, so we did all this. Climb, we did all this. Oh, we need to turn the auto feather button off. Oh, yeah, we do. Auto feather. That's what I thought. Alright, and I do want to look at our what we should be cruising at. Let's see here, right engine looks good, left engine, cabin is looking good, temperature, pressure's good. Alright, let me pull up the manual again. Display capture. While I'm in here, let's look up the AFI, the speed. That's like one of the very first things in here. Yeah, this little red line here. What's this motherfucker mean right here? VMO. No, the barber pole is this. You know, y'all know about them barber poles. All sick people out there sliding on barber poles. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? Sliding on barber poles like that. What the fuck, dude? Alright, the red needle remains steady at, okay. Yellow test indicate, right. The outside airspeed indicators ignore customary red line to indicate single engine minimum controllable speed. Okay, so that's single engine. Okay, so we can't go below single engine there. Okay, that make it a sense. That make it a sense. All right, what did I say we were coming? Oh yeah, airspeeds. I had them bookmarked on my iPad, but I'm using the iPad. Monitor chat tonight since my son's home this week using the computer. Emergency checklist. Tablet interface, turboprop, miscellaneous, fuel pump, inertial, power settings. Here we go. All right, okay, max cruise. So we're around here, so we should be a max of 97 torque, 1600. Okay, that's an ISA of 14,000. Recommended cruise is 89, 1600. Okay, that looks good. Let's do that. Oh, we're below that anyways. Oh yeah, I think they did. I think they. Hey, what's up, Scalebait? What's up, dude? I think they redacted all that shit on purpose. I think they wanted to make sure Trump wasn't in there. You know what I mean? Because Trump was friends with him. So I think. Oh shit. We need to go into heading mode. We are almost at our destination here. We need to put in our next spot in the tour. Here we have Zune. Let's program that frequency in. 113,400. What, bitch? Alright, so let's capture this this one here and go into nav mode. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yes, you did, bitch. You were, all them little Clintons were all over her dress. I remember that shit. I thought Bill Clinton was the man back then, dude. I was like 18 years old. Let me go back to 1998 and fuck around again, man. Y'all be a different story today. I don't think I'd be flying a simulator today. I'd probably be in an actual airplane right now. If I could do it all over again, oh yeah. But yeah, he had them little Clintons swimming all over that girl's dress. And look, man, you're the motherfucking president of the United States, right? President. How come we're not on nav? Oh, I guess we're just connecting. Okay. Motherfucking president of the United States, and you're fucking around with that ugly ass bitch. That is one thing I never understood about Clinton. Like, yeah, I mean, he's not, you know, I don't really know if guys are good looking or not. Like, I don't look at guys like that. Motherfucker is the president. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. If he wanted to get the Jimmy wet, he just had to make a phone call. Why would that girl? I mean, unless she just, like they say, she could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. You know what I mean? Maybe there was something special about Monica. Just saying. There could have been. There could have been. You never know. Old Monica. Monica Lewinsky. I wonder what that dress would be worth today if she was selling that thing. Alright, let's see what kind of procedures they got. I know they have a VOR landing. and they have an SAF, They have a VO. Why are we only at 17,000 feet, by the way? That makes no sense. I was expecting us to go up to like 40,000 feet, 31,000 feet, because this thing goes really high in the air. Yeah, man. Right. Then they tried to impeach him over that shit. Remember they tried to impeach Bill Clinton over that shit? I remember that shit. I was like, there's no way you're going to impeach him over that. That shit is crazy. I'll stop fucking around. There's no way. By the way, when you see the light hit reply here, that just means that there's some sort of interface trying to ident the system here. So we can just hit ident and that should fix it. Actually, we'll use that one for and then left engine torque, and one is good. All right, index. Let's see here, crew notes. Check. That's cool. All right, radar. Let's see here. So for descent, pressurization, rate knobs, there's really not much else that we need to worry about. I was upset last night because when I took off last night, I redlined the props and that wasn't proper. So I wasn't happy with myself about that. We got 61 miles. But I like this system here that they have, like the different speeds. Like, look here, safe airspeeds. Look at that. That is so cool, man. Engine limitations. You have abnormal procedures in here too. Flight plan map. You can put in here what you wanna see. Intersections, NDBs. And then you can use this joystick too. The only thing that I wish we could do, I wish we could set this as a waypoint. Like this should be SAF 305035. That's how you would see it. Like if you were looking at FlightAware right now and looking at a flight plan, if that was the waypoint, you would see it like the VOR station, then the radial, and then the distance as a 3-digit number. And then the radar should show on this one too. Yeah, there's radar. And currently we have weather and turbulence on. Ground speed is 306. So if we start descending, a 3% wide, 3% angle would be about 1,800 feet per minute. Bearing indicator. Pointer off. That doesn't. We don't need that on this. Redundant. Arc map. Radar. HSI. Very cool. It's such a well-made airplane, dude. It really is. It's fucking cool looking to look at too, man. Fucking Starship, man. What y'all know about that?
Albuquerque Center, Southwest 887 with you.
Shit, that Oval Office.
Southwest 887, Albuquerque Center, good evening.
That Oval Office seen a lot of pussy come through that office. A lot of little children probably came through there when fucking Biden was in there. I know I shouldn't say it, but that's what everybody thinks. And if everybody thinks it, it must be true, right? I mean, stereotypes are fairly accurate most of the time. That's why they're called stereotypes. What we looking at, y'all? What we're looking at, y'all? What's that? All right, let's see. Are passengers comfortable? Ear discomfort's good. We got a good pulse oximeter. I wish you guys at Black Square can get the electrics working on this display yet. Like on 2020, I think it's the cabin that doesn't work. Cabin screen on Microsoft 2020, but then on 2024 the electronic screen doesn't work, and that's like the coolest screen because it has every piece of every piece of equipment that's electric in here, and it shows the power going to it from like the bus and the generators, and it's really cool. Did y'all see that landing last night? Y'all missed that shit. Let me pull that up real quick and put that on again. Y'all missed. Now my microphone cut out last night, which.
Southwest 887 Albuquerque Center descend via Eagle 6 zone transition into Phoenix. Altimeter 3027.
Let me pull it up on Discord again real quick. Hang on 1 second, man. I was landing in I forget where I was landing at. Oh yeah, Nassau. Hang on. Let me play this bitch for you. Watch this shit. Y'all better hit like and subscribe and follow after watching this. Alright, so here's my landing from last night. I'm coming in, I'm flying manually at this point. Yes, I got the same shirt on. It's been 24 hours. Shut the fuck up.
Southwest 887.
See, we're getting ready to hit a downburst, or downburst, microburst, whatever it's called. Watch this. We're getting ready to nose down. Look at that! Look at that! Oh shit! Oh no! Pull up, Greg. Woo! This thing was hard to steer last night, landing at Nassau. But we almost greased it. It was very, very close to being greased. We almost got all the wheels down in the back at the same time. We came very close. It was a good landing. It could have been better. Yeah, man. That's a good landing right there. Sir. Proud of that one. Alright, so what kind of time we got here left on our descent? Yeah, no shit. I was cranking the yoke like all the way to to try to keep it from rolling over, and then that microburst hit and I was like, oh no. And I was like, man, you know what? After flying all this time and doing all the prep to get the airplane in the air, I'm going to go out like this? I'm like, man, that is not how I want to go out. I refuse to go out like that. But yeah, I can see how in real life, because that was really hard to get that airplane to like pull back up again. Oh yeah, if you swab that desk, shit. Get Gordon Ramsay to go over there. What was that hotel show that he did where he would like swab under like the desks and shit at the hotel? Such a cool airplane. I wish they still had this airplane in real life. The coolest thing that I like about this airplane is that the flaps are in the front here and they swing out. I mean, that's so fucking badass. That's like a F-14, which is my favorite plane. Could be AI. It could be AI. Yeah, it could be. I'm into that shit. So I'll be getting track IR soon. I can't wait to get track IR. Be able to turn my head and look up and down. I'm getting the piece that clips on. It's not like a hat, but like I think it's like the piece you put on your forehead or something like that. But yeah, I can't wait to get track IR and get that shit working. I am, hopefully in the next few days I'll be ordering it. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? We got 22 miles to Zune. Then we have, let's see here, Albuquerque. More info. So that frequency is 113.2. 11320. And at least let me pull up some charts for landing here. Let's see here. We have our route. Arrival. Let's see what the weather is right now. 10:28. So 37 is our pressure right now. Okay, let me fix that now. 37. Panel left, center panel. I don't know if that's 100% right. I'm going to double check Navigraph before we land. I don't really trust these systems here. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's do charts. Approach. Not really sure which runway are we supposed to be landing on tonight. Let's see here. Doesn't say here. Okay, that's fine. See if I can pull it up on briefing plan. At least what we're planning to do here. Let's see here, runway 33. Oh, right here. Okay, so we have RNAV, and then we have VOR for 33. That's 110.6. We have a 334. 332 actually, so 110.6 is our circling. Altitude is about 7,500 feet, and we are looking at about 580 feet. We're looking at about a 6,800 foot decision height. Oh, 580 decision height. Decision altitude 6,880. We have minimums of, okay, so minimum descent, we would be looking at 6,880. Alright, so we'll just do 7,000 then. And we are looking at, again, 580, I think. Is that what it said? Yeah, 580. Very good. Fuel's looking good. Fuel's looking good there. 16 on that tank. 16 on that tank. Very good. Hey man, we looking good. We looking Gucci. Oh shit. Let's go into heading mode. Let's switch our nav source. Let's enter nav mode. Wow, we got 112 miles still. Okay, that's cool. I like that it picks up. I like using this system here. This thing is pretty dope, man. It's got some good information on here, and it's got different formats I like. And we have heading mode. You can change your heading here. You can change your course here. Change the brightness. And it's got VLF mode, track, our coordinates, RMI mode, radio magnetic interface, I believe, for NDBs, for VORs, and then you have regular VOR mode. This one right here. Angle of attack, left and right. That's one of the coolest things ever. When you plug in the headphones and you have a mouse, you can just put your mouse on top of this and just use the wheel, and you can cancel out the sound, or you can increase it. How fucking awesome is that, man? Every airplane that has headphones should do that kind of thing. Alright, I'm gonna have my co-pilot handle the comms on the way down so I can worry about like navigating and shit like that. Wait a minute. This is some next level of shit you're talking about here. Hang on one second. Hey, Chad, man, it's always great to be chilling with you. Would you mind handling the comms, please?
Yo, Greg, you got it, bro. I'll handle the comms from here.
Well, the thing with Track IR I like is that I don't have to use controls for the camera anymore. I can just tilt my head and look around. So to me, I think that would be cool because I'd like to be able to use these switches for things other than cameras. Like almost, like pretty much everything up top here is all dedicated to cameras. So I'd like to be able to kind of minimize that if I can and use it for other things like, you know, setting trim, like a real airplane yoke. Right? But I didn't know that about the scale band. I didn't know that. So
Contacting Albuquerque Center on
you don't know this, but if you look at the runway number on the runway, any number. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense about changing of the runway numbers. Oh, I knew that. Are you trying to say that the runway number is the course? Oh yeah, I think I know that.
Good morning, level 17,000.
Yeah, but that makes sense why runways change and shit. Yeah, the magnetic poles sometimes shift and.
Zero Golf, Albuquerque Center. Good morning, Zuni altimeter 3036.
Yeah, so if it's like runway 33, it's like 330 is the course, roughly. Unless sometimes it's offset, which does happen sometimes, but... Alright, we're heading to Albuquerque. What is Santa Fe's VOR here? Is that the one that we saw already? Let's see here. So this one...
Zero Golf, expect to descend in about 20 minutes. Notify if you're ready to descend before that.
Expecting descent in about 20 minutes. We'll notify if ready to descend earlier. Pappa 5220 Golf.
Okay, let's see here. Runway 33. Or so yeah, that is 110.6. That is the same VOR station. So let's program that in. Yeah, man, that is yeah, that's a good point. Yep. Yeah, man, a Jeffrey Epstein special. Jeffrey, I'll have to get a good thumbnail together for that and find some good content to watch. I think we're gonna watch the Kino Casino version of the content, you know, and just kind of work off of that. Yeah, man, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm very interested to see more. And I thought I watched some of it on Tucker Carlson. I could have sworn that's where I saw most of it was on Tucker. I really like that Tucker Carlson show, man. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show or not, but man, that show was pretty cool, man. It's a pretty good show, man. Yeah, Matt Gaetz on yesterday, or at least the one I watched. Yeah, Matt Gaetz on. Matt Gaetz was fucking awesome. I liked Matt Gaetz when he was in Congress. I'm kind of upset there's no bad weather here today, man. I was hoping for some storms. Part of the reason it took me a while to get on tonight is I was looking around for flights. Like I came really close to flying from like Naples, not Naples, yeah, from like from like Palermo to Sarajevo. I was trying to find somewhere where there was a lot of like rain and clouds and shit. Candy Kitchen Ranch. That's what I'm talking about. Is that like the Kit Kat Ranch? That whorehouse out in Vegas? Reno? Yeah, he's American. He was on Fox News for a long time and then CNN before that. Fox News let him go because he wasn't playing along nicely. He was saying a lot of things Americans were thinking, and that didn't bode too well with Fox News. They were kind of upset with him. As a way to put it. But he American. He lives somewhere out like in the middle of Maine right now. He used to live around DC like his whole life or something like that, and now he's been living out in what did I just say he was living at? Oh, in Maine. That's right. In Maine! Same place that freak Stephen King's from. Motherfucker's a freak. See, when you're doing the checklist, a lot of times you're switching between left and right generator and flipping all these switches down here to see if the load is equal and shared. Sometimes you have to, you know, so that's pretty much what like that main checklist is. Like if we go, the main before takeoff checklist is like 114 things to do. Like this one here, or takeoff full. Look at this, man. Page 1 of 7. Fire extinguisher, fire deterrent. One day we'll go through the whole thing. And I have it ready to go in say intentions as well. So I just, you know, I would say whatever pilot, let's run through the before takeoff full checklist. They'll be like, okay, fire extinguisher test. And then I'll say discharge and okay. And then they'll go fire deterrent test. And then you say okay. And then you say flap forward wing monitor test. You know, okay. So I like that interactive checklist. It's pretty cool. All right, now did they tell us what runway we can expect? Index. That's not what I want to see. Crew notes, FMS. Oh yeah, here we go. Progress. Performance. I don't know if it's just this airplane or if it's a chase plane thing, but I like being able to go out of the airplane from the cockpit like that. I think that's a pretty cool feature. So we got 110.6 set, 65 miles from Albuquerque. I don't really think it's worth plugging in an approach in our system here. But you do have two choices with nav. You can do this one back here, little Garmin system, or you can use the one that we're using right now, the main one. If you ever want to switch between those, you just got to go to index. Nope. Go to system control and just switch this from FMS to GNS. If there's ever stuff it's asking you to update, sometimes you have to put the disk in. You have two different disks you can use. They have this one down here, which is the main one. That's your nav data disk. You have to grab it and physically put it in the slot. And then the other disk is back here. This one is for anomalous signals and station frequency, so VLF pretty much, if you need a VLF update. But yeah, you have those two diskettes, as they're called. I remember them big ass floppy disks from when I was growing up. Man, them motherfuckers were huge. Like when back in my day when laser discs first came out, that motherfucker was like the size of a vinyl record. Like when laser discs first came out, like CDs, like we were moving from VHF VHS tapes and cassette tapes, CDs. This was like probably the late 80s. These big ass circles, like a huge frisbee. That was what your movie was on, man. Nowadays, you can put like a movie, you can just download. It's like this, like just a little thing nowadays. It's crazy. And look at all these radioactive hooligans down here in New Mexico. What was that movie, The Hills Have Eyes? It's probably like out here. Got guys with 2 heads growing out their shoulders, 6 eyes, and webbed fingers, spitting acid out of their mouth. All kinds of crazy shit going on out here. I want to find that George Carlin comedy skit where he was talking about like assigning different states for different types of criminals. Like all the rapists and kitty rapists would be like, all of Wyoming would be for them, and they can just run free and butt fuck each other and do whatever they want to do. Like the way he said it was so funny. I'll have to find that skit. It was when he was older in life. It wasn't like one from the 60s. This was like one from like, I think like the 70s or 80s. Could have even been the 90s maybe. George Carlin was great, man. Nowadays, you can't be a comedian like that anymore. Them days are over for those kind of comedians. The world is too woke. The world is too woke for that bullshit. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, we can try it right now. The co-pilot, the checklist. Yeah, man. Like here, let me change. Let me share my display and I'll show you. So we have to change our co-pilot right now. Yeah, if we change our co-pilot, let's see here, multiplayer, intercom. Skybro can't handle it, but I think Addison can. Yeah. Okay. And let me switch to pilot. And we have ascent checklist. So we'll do, here, watch, we'll do like cruise checklist or something like that. All right, let's pull up, say, intentions, checklist, cruise. Okay, here we go. Hey, Addison, let's run the cruise checklist, please. Addison, let's run the cruise normal checklist. Might not have the button programmed anymore. Hang on a second. Oh no, I closed it. That's why it's not working. Motherfucker, I'm so stupid. Hang on a second. No wonder it's not working. I closed the bitch. Okay, there we go. Addison, let's run the cruise normal checklist.
Cruise power?
Check.
Auto feather?
Off and check.
Lights?
Check.
Engine display?
Check. All right, bro. See you later,
Fuel
dude.
quantity?
Nice getting up with you, man. No, I haven't tried it. Most difficult? Check. No, I haven't tried that yet. The F-104G so far is the most difficult handling jet. No shit. I'll have to get it. Yeah, I get paid in a couple of days. So we're going to check it. But yeah, so you do have these checklists. I've had some, you know, episodes or shows, whatever you want to call it. But I've had some of those recently where Yeah, Addison, would you mind handling the comms, please?
Sure thing, Greg. I'll handle the comms from here.
Okay. What's up here? Yeah, I think that jet's on my list of jets I want to buy. I think if that's the one I'm thinking of. Really, it's really the hardest jet to control. I never knew that. I probably wouldn't be able to land it. You're usually right. Not a lot.
0 Golf, whenever you'd like to descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Altimeter 3030.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
We're going to hit the descend button.
3030. Papa 5220 Golf.
And the descend button will descend us at 240 automatically. It'll set the angle to keep us at a certain speed while we're descending. All we need to do is just take control of the throttle. 20 crash land. Wow, really? No shit. The F104G isn't. I think that's the one. Isn't that one from India, Fox Teco? I think that's the one that's been on my wish list for like a year now. I think that's it. I'll have to look. F104G. Yeah, I think we talked about this a month or two ago, or sometime recently we talked about it. Sim Skunk Works. Maybe I'm thinking of a different plane, the F104G. Alright, I'll check it out. 20 landers, man, you suck, dude. 20 landers. That's because you're using a laptop. If you weren't using a laptop, you probably would have landed it first try. That's alright. You know, when you grow up and become a real flight simmer, you know. You gotta stop chasing giraffes, that's the thing. Like, if you put in as much effort into landing that plane as you put into giraffes, you'd be grease lightning that landing every time. Yeah, that SR-71 does look good. They're calling it something else, though. It's from Blackbird, I think. It's a knockoff of the SR-71. But yeah, I saw that thing. That thing looked pretty cool. Yeah, I want to buy some of these airplanes, man, but it's a tough time of year, man. With bills and kids. No, I'm just kidding. I really haven't wanted to buy anything recently. The plane I really want to get is that Mad Dog MD-80. But I've been reading some things on it that, like, it's not good. Then I wanted to get the PMDG.
Approach on 132.8.
Switching to Albuquerque approach on 132.8.
I wanted to get the PMDG upgrade, but then that sucks too from what I see, so maybe I will buy that airplane. Nah, man, you can keep your money.
Albuquerque approach, Pappa 5220.
But when money's involved, hey man.
Good morning, level 16,000.
I might have to take you up on that. Of course, you'll never know if it's really my third attempt unless you watch me buy it and then download it and then try it, so.
Expect the RNAV runway 33 approach into Santa Fe.
Alright, RNAV runway 33.
Expect the RNAV runway 33 approach into Santa Fe. Pappa 5220 Golf.
Okay, so we have 320 and 6620, so. It's
Papa 20 Golf, descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Papa 5220 Golf.
6620, so we'll leave that 6500, and then we have 320 here. Oh, hey, what's up, Jake? What's up, dude? We're back in this airplane again tonight because I didn't like the way we started the flight. The landing was amazing. If you haven't seen the landing, go to screenshots section of the Discord channel, man. We almost crashed from a downdraft or a microburst or whatever you want to call it, but hey, man. We almost bit it last night, that's for sure. All right, normal procedures. Let's put in descent. Okay, so descent, let's pressurization. That looks good. Rate knob, standby altimeter. Let me see what the altimeter. Why are all these messages getting held? Oh. Man, y'all gonna get me thrown off of YouTube for all that child pornography. Jake, when you're 18, you can tell me the story, dude. Current pressure according to Navigraph is 3031. That's the one I'm gonna trust. All right, standby altimeter 3031. Let's see here. Seatbelt signs. Power lights. All right, very good. Let's go to... I wish you could go right to the next checklist. All right, before landing, approach speeds.
Turn left heading 065 vectors for the RNAV runway 33 approach.
Left heading 065 for the RNAV runway 33 approach. Papa 5220 Golf.
All right, there's 65. Let's get in the localizer there. And I wanted to say it was like heading 339, but according to the localizer one, it should be 332. Right, so we're going to put in, wow, that's an offset by 7 degrees, wow. All right, we'll put in 339 for now. Oh no, it's 334. 334 and then 332. Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit the mic like that. Three hours, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, man. In the 90s, man. In the 90s, yeah. These kids nowadays. Well, you know what? These girls nowadays are all suspect, man. A lot of these girls are real suspect. The way they act and always trying to I don't know. I'm glad I'm not growing up nowadays with the way these chicks are nowadays. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, before landing, and then we have normal landing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these girls are crazy nowadays, man. Serious, dude. Man, let me go back to the 90s when shit was real. When you didn't need a fancy car, you just needed the right starter jacket. That's all the girls cared about back then. If you had the right cross color overalls, you had to have one strap hanging off. You had to have starter jacket. It's true. Hey man, you always gotta protect yourself, man. Don't be fucking around. These girls are scandalous nowadays. They'll trap you real quick, man. If they smell that you got money, then you're fucked. Don't let them know how much money you got. Always keep these girls guessing and don't chase them. They don't like being chased. Be rude, but be empathetic. Be don't be annoying. Don't be needy. Don't be simping on these bitches. Because everybody on their Instagram simps on them. Don't be simping on them. They'll be like, man, everybody on Instagram's, you know, blah blah, like blah blah blah, and they're so nice to me, but it's fucking kid Jake, man. Like, I don't know why you're so rude to me. I'm telling you, man, you want her chasing you? Fucking listen to Grease. He's the giraffe whisperer. We've already established that. I'm like the grand poobah of, well, that's a KKK term. Let me not use. That's a bad term to use. Let's start that sentence over again. Listen to Grease. I hear you, dude. I hear you. I can't say much, man. You fucking underage, man. I got the FBI will be knocking on my door if I keep on talking about it. I would be the one that would get in trouble. You know, not all these other people, you know. I'll get in trouble for saying something, trying to be funny. Get in trouble. Alright, so we are about 25 miles away at approach speeds. We know what those are. Pressurization is good. Seatbelt sign. Put on auto feather.
Zero Golf, proceed direct LaCroix. Cleared for the RNAV runway 33 approach.
Proceeding direct LaCroix. Cleared for the RNAV runway 33 approach. Pappa 5220 Golf.
Where are we supposed to go direct to? Oh well, fuck it. We'll just go, Oh, you know, I can open it up on here, actually. I wanted to find it on here. But I need to, let's see here, menu. Oh, terminal waypoints. That's what I got to put on. There we go. I don't see LaCroix. Oh, right here. There's LaCroix. Oh, that's Sackbow. Huh. Oh, well, we're heading right towards it anyways. Oh, yeah, we're way off, actually. We should be back here, actually. Oh, that's SAF. That's our destination. I'm looking at the wrong map. That's why. Need present position. There we go. Very cool. Alright, let me not look at chat anymore for a while. We're landing. Let's activate. But we'll wait until we get a little closer. Activate the auto feather. You know, all these messages be getting held, man. I wonder why YouTube's doing that. Yeah, they are. They are definitely lost at sea, waiting for somebody to give them a life preserver. A big old 10-inch life preserver. Yeah, man, maybe Santa will let you dunk her in milk. You be coming downstairs, be like, Santa, why are you dunking my girl in milk, bitch?
Papa 20 Golf, contact Santa Fe Tower on 119.5.
Santa Claus, what's your problem, dude?
Contacting Santa Fe Tower on 119.5, Papa 5220 Golf. Santa Fe Tower, Papa 5220 Golf. Good morning, established on the RNAV runway 33 approach.
Hang on, let me get,
Papa 5220 Golf, Santa Fe Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 33.
Okay. That all looks good. Power levers. That's it. Normal landing. Props full forward. All right, looks good. Oh, is that where we're landing? Santa Fe Municipal? Oh shit, we need to start descending. We might have to do a go around. Is that what we're landing at? Santa Fe Municipal? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn off say intentions and we're just gonna come in for a regular landing. Alright, so say intentions is now off. Let's go ahead and spin around and come in for a landing. See, that's one thing about say intentions I don't like. Where I know VATSIM would be much better. And that's directing, like, your vertical guidance is much better in VATSIM. Man, them girls in Canada, man. They grow up in the wild. That's how they raise them. They're raised out in the mountains and the bushes. Tastes like maple syrup. Didn't it, Grease? Don't be lying. You know that muff tastes like maple syrup. All right, let's turn the auto feather off for now. Oh shit, look who it is. What's up, dude? You missed it. You missed the microburst last night. We almost crashed this bitch last night, but we didn't. We didn't. We learned what we used in our 0 to hero training, and we overcame the obstacles. That's a fun thing. If anybody's ever into like doing these simulated lessons, man, that FS Academy, the 0 to hero, I think you turned me onto that, Grease, a while back. That's been fun. I've learned a lot doing that. A lot. Oh man, it's like the old times, man. It's like everybody got together for Christmas. All right, what altitude should we be at right now? Let me see the chart. Since they screwed us up again. All right, let's get down to 10,000 feet. Good old say intentions, still up to their tricks. All right, so we've been using the descend button to descend. This time we're going to use the VS button. So push the VS button and then scroll this wheel down where you want to go. So we'll just say 1300 because that's probably about, yeah, 5 times, say 300, that's 1500 feet. So yeah, 1300 feet per minute is probably about 3% right now. A 3% angle. You got engaged? No shit, dude. That's cool, man. Congratulations. Don't forget to invite us all to the wedding. We don't need to be there. You can just keep us on your phone. Just pull your phone up and just put us on Discord. You should do it. That's it. Do a Discord group call during your wedding. Oh, Air Force would be awesome if you were to do that. That'd be cool. All right, so what are we at now? We're about 10 miles out. Let's go out about 15 miles. Well, we don't need to. Well, yeah, we'll go out 15. We should actually hit this loop here. Let's come in and follow this course here. And we'll do the VOR version of this here. The VOR is 7,800 feet, so let's get down to 7,800. Dude, that's awesome, man. Are you going to be doing it at that little airport near where you live in Chicago, the one that you had me doing those practice loops on? That's dope, dude. Congratulations. Awesome. And we should start slowing down a little bit, actually. Put the auto feather back on. The only thing left really besides the only thing left to put on really, the switch really between now and when we land is just the engine sync. We need to turn that off. We might just fly it by hand from now here. Let's make this kind of early in the morning-ish too. Let's see here. That way I can see the runway a little easier. And that it's offset. By the way, flow works excellent. Chase plane works excellent. As soon as I get track IR, it'll be excellent. Oh, there's the runway. I see it. All right, we can turn this off. All right, no more looking at chat. Let me just pause this one last time and get the correct barometric pressure here. Light. Hey, it's still 30-31. All right, let's take off, let's see here. Autopilot yaw dampener. Flaps 1. Landing gear down. Turn off engine sync. Hopefully we don't get any of those microbursts like last night. That thing about killed us last night. Trim wheel. All right, there we go. All right, now this is offset. We should be at 332 right now. Not really sure what the vertical good spot should be right now. I'm not looking at the chart. I'm just trying to make sure the lights are a little red and a little white. Props up a little bit. See if we can get a better landing than last night. Last night was pretty good landing. Minus 139, I'll take any day, but the wheels didn't touch. Oh, hang on a second. Let me record this so I can watch this again. Oh yeah, I really haven't been using Sky Dolly for this kind of stuff. I just been using that right there. That thing works pretty well. At least just for basic recording. I know Sky Dolly, you can do quite a bit more with it, but go flaps out more. Now this is offset by 7 degrees from the chart. At least that's what that chart showed. I don't know what if Jeppesen shows the same thing. That was a Lido chart. Which is still like reading like a foreign language to me. Like, man, that's like reading like something I'd see from Mars or something like that. When I look at Lido versus Jeppesen, like I'll look at Jeppesen charts, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what this shit means. Then I look at a Lido chart and I'm like, what the hell? Where's the I need to just sit like with a couple of charts, a couple from Jeppesen and a couple from Lido, and just look for the info that I'm looking for and just see where, like, I think I know where decision height is and all that stuff. But it just doesn't say it. It's not as clear to me as it is on those other charts. It'll be easy to do. I just haven't put the time in to learn it. I think I'm going to start the Commander series in Flight Academy pretty soon. That way we can start flying like the big aircraft, the jumbo jets in their simulator. Navigraph came out with a flight school, but it sucks. I think it's free if you have a subscription with them. But the big thing is like the FS Academy, there's a guy like with you and he's like training you and teaching you, and you know, the one from Navigraph, like they just tell you to go. They're like, here's what you need to do and we'll just grade you when you're done. So like, you know, there's no instructor there making sure you're within 100, you know, within 100 feet of the altitude you're supposed to be at, or within 15 knots of the speed you're supposed to be at. I think flaps are fully out. A little tough to see when. Descent speed is pretty good. Above the stall speed still, which is very good. A little low. Our props a little more forward. I'll take it. Not bad. Let me lose some more weight so I can turn the wheel better. Let me continue to lose some weight, man. What y'all know? I've lost almost 50 pounds in 6 months. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's watch this bitch again. come back, bitch. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin it. But there we go. Okay. Sky cameras. Now we should be able to... Is it playing yet? It is playing. Okay, so I can just leave it in chase plane mode. Really, 100 grand for this kind of airplane? Man, we should all go in together and get it. We should all split it. There's like 5 of us, man. We each put in like 20 grand. And then we'll just let Chicago be the main pilot. And then once we get in the air, he'll just let us fly it at that point. They won't know. We'll have him do the comms and everything. Like, they'll just think he's flying it the whole time, but we'll really be taking turns and shit. That'll be awesome. Let's look at, where's chase plane at? Look at tower mode. Should speed this up a little. What? Why is tower mode so... Oh, that's stupid. Alright, let's not do tower mode then. We'll do cinematic mode. It's such a good airplane. I'm almost comfortable, like, with all the features of it. There's still some features that I want to fine-tune my knowledge about, especially like with the airspeed indicator and just some other things, but to do one from the wheels too. Little off center, not bad though. All right, let's let me look at one last view. Yes. We looking good, man. We looking good. This game looked real good tonight, too. Yep, Jeffrey Epstein coming up. Christmas Day. I don't know what time yet. I got to do some research and find the right clips. We're going to do a Jeffrey Epstein. We're going to try to get rid of all the redacted black squares. Reese thinks that we can just put it in our notebook and, you know, do something to it. I'll have to read the chat again later. I've never heard of that before, but we'll try it. F4 Phantom. Oh, man, that's such a beautiful airplane. That's like driving a sports car in the sky, man, from what I've seen. It looks super fast, dude. F4, it even sounds fast. Like, it's like talking about, like, if you got a Civic SI or Lamborghini. Like, oh, yeah. No, I got a Phantom F4. You're like, oh, my God. And Giraffe Hunter got a Phantom F4. Africa. That's why he's hunting all them giraffes. He got that super stealth spy hunter plane. Yeah, man. Looks good to me. I'm getting out of here, man. I got to work tomorrow. I got to work for a few hours tomorrow. And I got to change my shirt so y'all think I actually don't wear the same shirt more than once a day. It's been 24 hours since I've had it on. I'm going to change my shirt tonight when I take a shower. Y'all will see me in a different shirt tomorrow. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. I will see, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow night. It's Christmas Eve. I might not be on tomorrow. I'll definitely be on Christmas. We got to do some Jeffrey Epstein shit on Christmas. We're going to do it. And that's about it, my friends. Good seeing everybody. Nice to say hi to some friendly names again. Hope y'all have a good Merry Christmas and a good New Year if I don't see you. And for everybody else, get your ass here and tell your mama about us. That's about it. See y'all.